Everyone has a voice. We all have a voice.
Hi and welcome to this video. My name is Gemma Rosenthal. I'm the founder of Creative Hearts, and today I'd like to talk to you about my upcoming workshops, monthly workshops called Finding Your Voice in 2021. It's gonna be fun. Yay. It's gonna be fun, so join me for finding your voice in 2021. So first of all, I'd just like to say thank you so much for joining me and to just welcome you to this space and to the possibility of finding your voice in 2021. The voice is an incredibly powerful tool. Every word you say and every thought you think has an impact on the people around you and yourself. So our voice carries a vibration, much like everything else does. But even if you can hear the sound of my voice, if you just listen right now, the vibrations are actually reaching the guitar and the piano, and the sound is actually traveling. So our voice is actually something that transcends the physical, in the sense of that it transcends our bodies. We hear words in our mind, we think thoughts, and then those thoughts are actually traveling outwards into the world around us, and they are delivered to space around us. Not only does our voice travel in terms of the physical space around us, so further than our physical bodies, our voice also changes people's thinking, can change people's thinking. So depending on the words you say, it will have an impact on people's thoughts. So you could hear words from me, and then somebody else could hear words from you, and it passes on. So the word, our word, has great impact, great meaning, great intention. So what we say and how we say it is really important. Now, what is finding our voice? For me, it's a process. So in a sense, we are continuously finding our voice. So we every day, like right now. First of all, we need to get still and practice things like meditation and inquiry to really figure out, what is it that I have to say? What is it that my life's purpose is for? And how can I use my voice to heal? Now, a lot of people will talk about, healers or spiritual people will worry about, okay, I always have to say positive things. So make sure I don't say anything negative, or I don't show any negative emotion. Now, this can actually be really dangerous, because when we force ourselves to only think about the positive or only focus on the positive, we're actually creating a tension. It's not natural. We need to be able to freely express the negative, and this is something that I have worked with and kind of grappled with in my own mind around it. Of course, the thing what is good about that is that we do need to have positive intention. So our intention when we're expressing the negative should always be to reach a more positive outcome. So I hope that's making some sense. So in terms of when you're finding your voice, don't be afraid to express the negative. Okay, as long as you have a positive intention, that is to get that expression out to allow yourself to feel the deeper emotions that you need to feel, or to share with someone, you know, I need some help, I'm feeling this way, I'm feeling sad, I'm feeling angry at the world or at my situation, or whatever it is you're going through. Don't be afraid to express the negative. Of course, fear is allowed as well, because that would be part of expressing the negative. It's okay to feel fear. It's okay to be afraid. It's okay to be angry, and it's okay to be sad, and all those other emotions, jealousy, envy, greed, all of that. It's okay to have emotions and to express the full range of what it is to be a human being, as long as the intent behind this expression is to release it and to move forward into a more positive way of being and living in the world. Because ultimately we want our voices to have a positive impact on people's lives. We don't want to be hurting others with our voices, or, you know, creating chaos. That's not, you know, you can have that intention, but it's probably not going to work out well for anyone. So I want to tell you a little bit of a story about how I created Find Your Voice. So I was chatting to my friend at Connection Cafe, and she's also a coach. And a couple of friends around this time have suggested to me that maybe you could hold group workshops, you know, around creativity. And I said, yeah, actually, you know, I feel nervous about the idea, but I think I can do it. You know, I've done teaching before, and maybe this is the next step for me. So at the time I put it to the side, but then I was trying to find ways to earn money and to look for a job. So I was thinking I will just, you know, search for any job that's on, you know, I was walking along the street and just looking at the different shops and thinking, where can I go for a job? So I walked past this restaurant called Blend Kitchen, and I look straight at it, and I think in my mind, they're gonna have a job for me. So I walk up to the window, and I see that there is a job available, but it's not something that I have qualifications for, and I think it was like a supervisor role, and I just think, do you know what, I'm gonna go in there anyway and I'm gonna give this a shot. So I walk in and I'm confident, and I just have this feeling that, you know, there's gonna be a job for me. And I start to talk to the guys at Blend Kitchen, and immediately they're really curious about, what do you do and how are you so happy? I guess like the energy that they felt from me, you know, they said, how do you have this kind of energy? And I said, well, I'm a singer songwriter, I do creative stuff, I'm actor, I dance, I teach dancing. And then they were like, well, you can use the space, we have a space upstairs, and you can do gigs here and maybe create some kind of workshops. So we go upstairs and I have a look around at the space. There's like lots of art sort of around, and then there's big windows, and I'm thinking, yeah, I could really actually create something. I'd start to visualize the workshop, and yeah, it took quite a few weeks of kind of, you know, thinking through ideas. What do I want to create? What do I want to deliver? But that's how Find Your Voice was born. So I was actually doing a bit of waitressing at Blend when we were coming up with the ideas, and I was just bouncing ideas off with the people that worked there, and it actually didn't come from, the actual name didn't come from me, but I did express what I wanted to do, what I wanted the feel of the workshops, and then, you know, we were just putting out ideas, but I will give Chris the credit for the name. I wanted to, it was like I wanted to do some creative workshops, but in order to be more specific at the time, it was like, what is it that I really want to bring at this point in time? And I felt like, well, for me, one of the things that has been frustrating for me in the past is speaking my mind, speaking my truth, and also sharing my songs. You know, I've written songs since I was 10. I used to say 5 years old. I'm not sure if that's true. It could be 5, it could be 10. But somewhere around that time, I began writing songs. And here I was at, let's say, 28 at the time, or 29. And I still felt like I wasn't really sort of getting the songs out there in a big way. In some ways I still feel that way now. It's a process, a constant journey for me in terms of sharing my work. But I knew I had this skill of being able to write down what I was feeling and also sing it. You know, it just seemed to come natural to me, but also it's something that I've practiced and that I've trained in. So even like, just say, if I was to go to the piano when I was younger, so I never had lessons, even though my mum's actually a piano teacher. I taught myself the keyboard and the piano, and I would go to my keyboard when I was younger and I would just write songs. I'd try out all the different beats on the keyboard, I'd play different melodies on the piano, and I'd just come up with a song to express how I was feeling, and this is how I would heal things. I didn't know it at the time that that was my process, but that's what I did. An example of that would be a song that I wrote when I was 14. I was actually playing this last night. So that's just a short bit of a song that I wrote at 14, just to process what I was going through at the time. And I love the message of it because it just always reminds me that love is here and happiness is inside my heart. So, or happiness is inside your heart is the lyric. So I just thought I'd share a little bit of that so you can understand where I'm coming from. And in terms of the workshops, so I've now brought Find Your Voice into Creative Hearts, which I decided to branch out the coaching so that it could include other aspects of creativity and life coaching as well. But Find Your Voice is definitely dear to my heart because I realized that other people felt the way I did. On the first day, the first workshop, I had so many different people from different aspects of life. You know, I had people who were healers, people who were musicians, people who were just scared to talk sometimes and didn't know how to fully open up to people and say what they really feel. And I just felt something so magical in that room where we all just spoke what we were feeling and what we felt was true. And then I would guide people through exercises and create songs around that expression, get people to I do journaling processes as part of the workshops, singing, group singing, and also exercises to help to find the voice. So this is some of the things that you can experience in the workshops with me this year. So this year I wanted to do monthly workshops, and there choose what you pay. So there are specific prices that are available, and you just choose the one that's most specific to you. So if you're someone with a lower income, there'll be an option for you, and if you're someone with quite high income and you value the work that I do, then you can choose that option as well. I wanted to make it available to as many people as possible. Often it can be a smaller group that if it's a smaller group, obviously there's more chance for people to speak their truth and speak their mind, but I'm open to bigger groups as well. With it being the new year, it's nice to bring in that abundance of around knowing that a lot of people do need this support, and I'm here is what I'm saying. There's also options to do 3 months at a time or 6 months at a time. So I've called it Get Triple Vocal if you want to do 3 months at a time. That's at a set price. And then the 6 months is also at a set price, but you get bonuses included in that. So if you do 3 months, you get a one-on-one session with me, and also a training video. And then if you do the 6 month option, then you can get 2 sessions with me one-on-one. This is including the group workshops as well, and then you receive a training video and a meditation. So if you're interested in either of those offers, please give me a message. You can do the first session, which is on the 22nd of January, so that's this week on Friday, if you're tuning in before this has happened. If you're watching this after that date, there will still be workshops monthly, definitely up until July. After that, I will have a look to see what options are there moving forward. But for the next 6 or it'll be 7 months, including January, but there will be monthly workshops. So if you want to join, you can drop in as a drop-in basis, or you can go for the 3 months or 6 month options. I'm also flexible with it, if you want to do 5 months or whatever, just drop me a message, and then you can pay me directly. Unless if you're doing the drop-in versions, you can just pay on Eventbrite. So just as a quick exercise for you, just on this video, to give you a little bit of understanding of what may be included in the workshops, here is a journal prompt for you. So get a pen and paper and just write on the top, in 2021, I want my voice to achieve. And then see what the pen flows, okay? In 2021, I want my voice to achieve. Or I want to achieve with my voice, or I want my voice to be, it can be personalized. And just allow your pen to flow and see what comes out. See what you want to achieve in 2021 with your voice. So that's a journal prompt. A couple of other ones you could do is, in 2021, the blocks I want to release are. In 2021, the vocal blocks I want to release are. ... let the pen flow. So in 2021, the vocal blocks that I want to release are. And the final exercise is more of a expressive one. So with this one, it's to choose your medium of choice. So it could be still writing. So you could write a poem, my voice in 2021. And just allow like words to come out. Or it could be that you prefer drawing, so it might be that you draw your voice in 2021. Or you could be a musician and you might want to sing it. So example, I'm doing this right on the spot now. My voice, my voice in 2021 is gonna be fun, it's gonna be fun. My voice in 2021, oh, it's gonna be fun, it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna express myself this year, I'm gonna express myself this year, oh, in 2021. Okay, so something like that. Just get out your instrument of choice, whether that just be the pen or, you know, I don't play guitar, but if you do have a guitar, you know, I want to learn guitar is actually one of the things. I don't know why I'm just like, yeah, I'll just start. So even if you're not you know, if you don't know how to play a certain instrument, you can still kind of play with it. So like for me, I'm not a guitarist, but I could still. My voice in 2021 is gonna be fun. My voice in 2021 is gonna be fun. Oh yeah, it's gonna be fun. Oh yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, so join me for finding your voice in 2021. Okay, so yeah, I mean, that's something I would like to do, is learn guitar in 2021, maybe. Learn at least a few chords. Ooh, I have my... See, this is what I get like when I'm doing a video. I just end up like being like, what instruments can I use to express myself? So I think I just literally broke my violin. So I just got out my violin and one of the strings kind of just, I pulled it and then, yeah, I'm not sure what's happened to it. It's completely out of tune. So I'll just use this note. Gosh, no. Yeah, some of the strings are just out, so I'm just gonna do it like this, you know. Finding my voice in 2021. Finding my voice in 2021. Is that right? No, it's really not. I mean, check out that one. It's not even there. I don't know how to do this anymore. I used to play violin. Try this one. 2021, the vocal blocks that want to be released. 2021, the vocal blocks that I want to be released. I want to be free. Finding my voice in 2021. Finding my voice 2021. Finding my voice in 2021. Finding my voice in 2021. Finding my voice 2021. Finding my voice 2021. Finding my voice in 2021. Finding my voice 2021. Oh yeah, it's gonna be fun. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. So join me for finding your voice in 2021.